Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Terra Tech. Now, on this episode, we are going to continue doing the challenges. Let's go ahead and go into one of these. Now, the reason I'm doing the challenges and not the actual game is because there's a new patch coming out, I believe, I'm told, on Tuesday. And so we just got a couple more days until that comes out. I don't want to start a brand new game and then have to kind of like restart it all over again with all the new changes, because some of them don't take effect unless you restart. So we've done the sumo showdown, which I think is actually pretty cool, but I don't think we've done flying yet. I want to kind of do a little bit of that. Rocket challenge, oh my god, yeah, we're going with that one. Load from community, let's see, can we load anything? Last time we tried this, we didn't find anything. Searching Terra Tech, text from all tweets. It should find something here, but I don't know if it was down last time or if I just don't have this set up right. It just, yeah, it's kind of glitching out here a little bit. And then, there we go. Okay, so Don't Blow Up is Jesper, and the I Need Sleep. I don't know if I like that one. That one already has a piece on it that's pretty damaged. This other one over here, that Don't Blow Up one, that one just looks like it sounds. Like, it looks like it's going to blow up so badly. I definitely want to try that one out, just to give it a try, just to see how bad of a design this is. This is a distance challenge. Build a tech to see how far you can fly. Okay, with a rocket, huh? Okay, so CEO is 1,000, VP 750, Foreman 500, Mining Crew 250, and Recruit 100. So I guess, depending on the distance you go, they're going to give you a rank here. I guess that's what that is. So my best right now is 0 because we haven't shot off yet, and it doesn't look like this one really, you know, takes into account like how many blocks you can have. I think it's probably infinite because all of these things are still completely filled up, and you can see just how many of look how many thrusters this guy has on his bot, and some of them are in different positions to kind of help him take off, and I guess the other ones are in positions to help him stay up, as well as push him in the right direction. So you can see this probably took this guy a little bit of time to make sure this was all the way it needed to be. Okay, so without any further ado, guys, we are going to take off and see how well we can do. Oh, what? What? What in the world? Oh, my God. No. Oh, don't blow up. Yeah, holy crap, dude. Oh, my God. What in the world? I didn't even do anything. All I did was press the button, and I don't think this is gonna work. Let's try it again. No, yeah. See, look at that. It just tips over completely, and then you blow up. You just blow up into a million different pieces. Yep, that's not gonna work. What if we start small, or what if we maybe can we alter this one? I mean, I do want to build my own at one point, but let's see if we can get this going. Okay, so what happens is when I push it, I go straight back. So the top is way, way too heavy. So let's take these things off and see if that makes any difference. There we go. Okay, so we're going straight. We are leaning a little bit to one side. Oh, we're going to blow up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that made a little bit of a difference. We still tilted to one side versus the other. And I'm going to have to look at... Oh, you know what? The fuel tanks are not evenly distributed on the whole bot here. I'm gonna have to flip it over. Let's see, can we take one of these off? Let's take this one off. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Although we did lose a thruster on one side, so it's gonna be a little uneven. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take this one off so it's as even as possible. Let's see, how far can we go? Oh, nice. Nice. Can I get it back? I can get it back a little bit. One more. Oh, no. That's going to blow something up. No, it didn't? Wow. That was pretty nice. So we got 176 on that one. You know what it comes down to is we just don't have enough fuel tanks on here. So if I added a couple more of those big ones, but added them one on either both sides, I think that might help out. I think he might have done that already, but one of them blew up at the very beginning. That might be a thing. Let's see. Can we get a little further? No, come on, a little bit. Oh, no. That's going to be the max that we can get it on this one. Let's see, can we restart it over? New flying, no. I want to resume the game, but how do I, like... I guess new flying challenge at Rocket Challenge, load from tech. Hopefully this doesn't take as long as it did last time. Maybe we'll find a couple different bots on here. Nope, that one's still there. And he did another one which says, I need sleep. Let's try that one out. Because this one seems like it works to some extent. It could do a little bit of modifying to kind of tweak it so you get the best out of it. But it kind of looks like maybe he did that with this one. So let's see. It's going to be the bare bones model. Maybe this was the first one, actually. It kind of looks like it might have been. And then he added the next one. There we go. What if we... No. Back up. Oh, man. Okay, 200 to 1. That's still better than we got last time. And I think we can improve that if I actually mess around with keeping it up and maybe doing a short burst as we're in the air. Maybe there's actually a little tactic to it to help that. So let's see how well we can do on this one. No. Oh, dude, this thing is a pig when it's up there. It is not easy to move around. Almost, I get a better movement out of it when I don't touch the keys to really mess around with it. When I actually touch the keys, yeah. See, the short burst, I should say, of the rocket engines actually seems to do worse, because what it does is it allows the bot to tilt down slightly in between each one of the bursts, and before long, instead of shooting straight up or up at an angle, you're actually shooting straight ahead and then down at an angle, which just plummets you down to the earth. So I don't know if you can do the short burst that, you know, I was thinking might be a good idea. I guess that's probably not a viable solution, but yeah, it's definitely front heavy. If we can, I wish we could kind of turn this to one side so we can get back over there. Maybe I could add some things to it. Can I at least turn it a little bit? Well, you know what? I can keep doing this until it blows up, and then once it blows up, it will restart me over there. Come on, turn to your left. Oh, you're not gonna do it. There we go. Blow up. Yes. Don't tell me that's not gonna blow the whole thing. Yeah, there we go. There's no way that wasn't gonna blow the whole thing up. Every little bit of this is just so vulnerable to explosions. Okay, so it is this front part. It was the front part that was heavy, right? Yeah. So it goes off in that direction. We're gonna have to change that. I almost don't want as many of these thrusters here on the front. I do because it shoots us forward, but let's see. What if we put them underneath? So we're still getting that forward momentum, but just in a different spot, which allows us to open it up to a couple of these, maybe? Oh, it's not going to be center on there. Dang it. What if we use these things? I don't believe you get as much thrust out of these fuel tanks, even if they take up 4 squares. I think you're still losing a little bit, and it would make sense. You know, if you put 4 of these things down, there's some airspace in between the cylinders, and so therefore you're not quite getting as much as a solid container. But we will see. You know, at least it's going to be as evenly distributed as possible. Let's actually go in here and see. We should put some more thrusters down on the bottom. I think. I mean, this may not be a good idea. This may be a very, very bad idea. But we're going to try it, because you just never know. You know, on these kind of things, you just trial and error and see what happens. And hopefully, in the end, you make some good choices and you see some pretty cool outcomes to it. But not always. Sometimes it's just blow up after blow up, and in the end, you're just as frustrated as when you started. So, okay, let's move this out of the way. And this is going to be kind of hard because we did add quite a bit to our bot, so it's going to be, if it doesn't work, we're going to have to sit there and try to figure out which part of it messed it up. So, okay, wish me luck, guys. Here we go. Nope. Oh. No, I don't think that's going to work. I did a little short skip because I was thinking maybe I could get back to my base here. No. Oh, blow up. You're going to blow up. You're going to blow up completely. No. And if you ever see this happening to your bot in the battle, guys, you see it flashing and you're like, holy crap, that thing's about to explode. You can pick it up and throw it right off of your bot, and then it won't blow up next to your thing, and it's just going to be a little bit better overall. So that's definitely something you can do there. Let's put this back underneath, and we will move, let's say, just a few of these over here to try out the weight and see maybe if that makes it a little bit better. It definitely is a little bit better, but you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, it's just front heavy. So maybe if we move these further back, you know, that might help it a little bit. Oh, no, that's not exactly what we wanted to do. I don't want it underneath. That's definitely a concept as long as you never have to worry about landing. Like if you're just going for score and you can take off like that, then yeah, you're going to land and you're going to get probably, you know, a further distance. But the moment you land, you're going to explode. And I guess that could be a cheat. You could definitely try it. Oh, yeah, there we go, guys. Look at that. Holy crap. Come on, thrusters, thrusters. Now we're a little back heavy. This is definitely going to explode us right here. Yeah, oh, I think that was one of the best ones we've done so far. I think we went too far up, to be honest. And we could have gone a little further straight. So I think what we could do is we could add more down here on the bottom, and then a couple more in the back, but leave a few here in the center kind of loose to make sure the weight is right. Although this is pretty much perfect. If we just had one more here in the center, I think overall that probably would have done it for us. There we go. Yeah, you're definitely gonna blow up. Okay, so we're gonna make a minor change to this and just see what the distance we can get. And you guys will have to let me know, how far did you get? Did you design your own bot, or did you use somebody else's to kind of give you a little head start? I think that's probably the best bet. Otherwise, you know, you might be sitting there for a long, long time like we were with the Sumo one. I do greatly enjoy what we did with the Sumo. I think that was a really, really cool design, and it worked rather well. I think it was pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay, we're gonna try this, just these two on there, and leave the one in the center, and see if that will even it out a little bit. There we go. Look at that, guys. We're going straight a lot more. We're getting a little bit more thrust out of that. Oh, yeah. That was pretty cool. I think what we could do, actually, is maybe get rid of... Actually, maybe we could put some of these big containers down here on the bottom. We take off like that, like I said before, and get more thrust. And then it's going to explode when it lands. There we go, 215. So we're getting a little further each time. I wonder if, yeah, it probably has to do with the angle in which you take off. Like if you take off from a heel like this that's kind of at an angle, it's probably going to push you forward just slightly more because you're already going to be kind of pushed in that direction. Whereas this thing tends to take off almost directly upwards. There we go. We got an extra 5 feet off of that one. So every time we do that, we're getting a little bit further. I think this one we're going to get the least amount on because it's almost completely flat. In fact, it's almost off, pushing you in the other direction from where we're going to be trying to go. So we're going to have to fight that a little bit, and that's going to cost us just that extra like 5 or 10 meters that we've been getting on some of these other ones. Yeah, see right there, it didn't really work that well. I mean, that's kind of weird. So I guess, you know, what we need to do is we need to die. Like, this needs to blow up so we can add some changes to it. Oh man, you know what? It just doesn't do very much damage to those engines, which is nice. They're almost like a cushion for your bot. So this is kind of what I was talking about doing on the next one, where we put a few of them underneath, and maybe even a few of these long, thin ones under here to give us that little boost. There we go. This is not gonna work. I don't know if they're even taking damage. But look at that, we could put it on a seesaw layer and we could actually get it tilting in the right direction before we take off. So that might be a method to try. Okay, you guys gonna blow up yet? There you go. Blow! You can do it! You can do it! Oh my god, guys. That is amazing. I like the flames. They're very, very cool looking. Okay, we are gonna do some... What? No? There we go. I was like, did it freeze? What's going on there? Okay, so we want... we know this design works. So I'm going to add to it slowly because, again, that's really the only way. If you add a whole bunch of stuff, it's really difficult to figure it out. I mean, I have a very, very hard time doing that, where I add, you know, 20 or 30 new blocks to it, and then I'm like, oh great, it's not going right, and then I have to sit there and slowly take off each and every one. And I think it's just better if you add to it slowly, because then you can see what each and every block is doing, and you can decide, is that the path you want to go down? And if it isn't, you can make the change immediately rather than trying to have to go back and figure out, you know, how everything's interacting with one another. And yeah, it's a nightmare when you have to do it that way. So I actually think these are a little bit taller than the bigger ones, and because of that, we might be able to use that to kind of give us the push, like I was saying, in the right direction once we get out of build mode. Now it's going to be a lot heavier, I would say, in the back than the front, but I don't know. We're just going to have to see how that works. We're going to see. We're not going to get very many tries at this because, like I said, the moment we hit the ground, pretty much all of this is going to explode, so we won't get 3 or 4 tries like we did last time. And we're not really at the right angle. We're actually tilted a little bit to the left. I wish they would have put you somewhere flat at the very least, but I guess they wanted to show you that depending on where you're at, kind of affects the direction you're going in, and you have to fight that. Oh no, that doesn't work at all. Let's see, this should be ideal right here. This is going to push us, maybe too much so. Maybe that's why we rolled right off the bat. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, how is that rolling us? The weight, it's just the weight distribution is off. What if we get rid of these big ones? I mean, I hate to do it because we really, really want those on there, but I need to find out, you know, what's causing it to roll like that. Okay, so the ones in the back aren't really doing it too much. What we could do, actually, since we're close enough, I believe, yep, we can grab a couple of these big ones, put them over here. I'll go into build mode, and can we fit them in here? Yeah, but not evenly. Dang it. We'll have to use some small ones. But then we're not going to get the right angle that we were going to get before because, oh, is that all we get in here? Oh, there's only a certain number that we can use? That's interesting. That means, you know, you could design this huge bot that uses all of it, but at some point you're going to have to stop. And yeah, look at that, guys. This looks weird. This looks like an alien, like centipede or some kind of spider or ladybug. I don't know. This is a weird looking little thing with the little legs down here, especially considering they explode. You know, like who would do this in their right mind if they actually had to pilot this thing? Like nobody would get in this sucker. They'd be like, no, we're gonna use the computer. Oh man, that's not working at all. We're still getting too much thrust in the front, I think. Yeah. How do we fix that? What if we get rid of these and put them a little further back? Not too much further, but just enough that it may counteract the balance of it a little bit. Maybe that might work. Let's see. Okay, that's a little bit better. Not much. Yeah, I would rather hit that little engine in the front. I can handle that if you keep doing that. Let's see. What if we go back one more? Let's go back one more on that. We'll stick in there. Yeah, there we go. And we'll move this one back one more as well, so it's lined up right there even with it. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not really standing as straight as I would like, but you know, we are on a little hill face here. So let's try this out and see how. Nah, you know what? What if we move this one over? There we go. And you can kind of see from the back that they're lined up, you know, every other one, but on a different row. And I think doing that will help out the weight. So, no, not like that. Not on that hill, at least. Oh no, it's still too front heavy. Like, why would it be so front heavy? Everything's in the back, man. There we go. A little bit better. Not much. And I think that's about to explode, or if it's going to be very, very close to. This will probably make it explode. There we go. Now we can see the bottom. Okay, so since it's so front heavy, I guess let's put these in the back and see how well that works. Okay, we're going to try it. Oh, you know what? Starting from build mode might actually give you a little bit more distance because you're a little bit taller, a little bit higher up. Oh, check it out, guys. 243. We are going to try that again. And now that we know the weight is perfectly fine being in the back, even more than the front, I think that's going to help us out quite a bit. Okay, so I wish we could kind of save the design a little bit. Oh, you know what? We can't. Dang it, because those pieces blow up and you just don't get them back. Aw, that bites, man. You know what? We will come in here. We'll do a new flying challenge. We'll come in here, load up from community. We're going to pick the same one. I'm going to make the changes to it, and then I'm going to save it, and that way we can come back into it and kind of play around with it anytime we want. I need sleep, so yeah, we're going to refine this just a tad bit in the way that we want to. Build a tech, and see, yeah, we already know that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and put this here and this here, and then we will go up one more. And I have a few ideas I want to try to change it up to give it a little bit more boost than what we did even last time, now that we know this design works. But I want to save it real quick so that we don't have to do this every single time we come back in. Not that it's like really that annoying or anything like that, but it does take up a little bit of time where, you know, you really don't have to do that. So again, guys, I am just going to save it real quick. It's going to tweet it out, unfortunately, and I'm going to save it as some nonsense. Don't really want to tweet that out, but it's the only way to save the design. I guess go ahead and tweet it, man. This is the HH I made in Terra Tech. I guess I don't want to take credit for that. I mean, I did make it, but not really. Okay, so this works. I want to do one more time to make sure that actually does, and it wasn't a fluke or something like that. So let's try that from the build mode. Make sure you go into build mode, gives you an extra little boost. Oh, look at that, guys. I am actually... There we go. We're going to blow up 239. I believe we got 240 last time. So, kind of close. And again, you know, we did start on a hill. I don't know if that really matters when you're in build mode, but it's definitely something to consider. Okay, so let's go ahead and new flying challenge, rocket challenge. Start load tech. Yeah, we'll load a tech. Okay, there we go. So now, whenever we die, this will be the tech that loads up, and we won't have to keep coming back in over and over and over again. And so now that we know this tech works, I kind of want to add at least one of these boosters back here, right here in the back. I think that might give us a little bit more thrust just because we have more fuel. But I don't think it's going to add too much more to the weight in a bad way. Yeah, because you can still see the front is so heavy. I don't know how heavy. Holy crap, we're going up way too high, I think. 37. So yeah, 237, not quite as much as I would want it. I think we're going way up to way too far in the sky. So what I kind of want to do is give us a few more thrusters maybe here in the front, maybe underneath. Let's see, could we put one of these? I think this would be way too heavy, to be honest, guys. I think that would be way too heavy. And you know, if he had gone out one more row, you could have done like an even number in here. Maybe we'll try that if we you know, alter this you know, dramatically and almost basically start from scratch. That would be something we could try to do there. What about, we might have to counterbalance that with a couple of these things in the back. So let's do at least a couple here, because again, it was pretty heavy in the front. And I think those things weigh quite a bit. Now, I'm not going to add too much. I'm going to add one more so that there's 3. It's nice and even right there in the center. There's not one on either side on the end. So let's see if this works, guys, or if this just completely, you know, throws it off, because they did add quite a bit to the bot. So there we go. We're going a little bit more straight than we are up. We're still going pretty far up. Yeah, holy crap. No! 237. No, we still didn't beat the 237. Yeah, this is... I don't know if this is gonna work. It's like one of those things you just kind of have to keep making little bitty decisions to affect it, but... You know, when we blow up, I think we lose these things, right? Like, you just don't get any more? I don't know. As long as there's more for us to put down, we'll keep doing this. With the moment we'll run out, I'll go ahead and restart the level and come back in fresh so that we'll have more to work with. I think I'm going to go ahead and put one more right there in the center. We'll put these things down here. I think we could actually use a few more of these somewhere on our bot to give us that thrust forward that we're really kind of lacking. Let's see, what if we... Can we put another one down here maybe? No, not going straight back because there's these barrels in the way. What if we go back this way? This might be too much. I don't know how much these blocks weigh, you know, in relation to the other stuff we just put down. But I want to try it. I want to try to put that there. And let's see, what could we put back here? I guess we could put these thrusters. We try to put these thrusters back. In fact, we can put the thrusters on the very back one. And, that might be very, very tricky because the thrusters do weigh more. And I already have a ton of stuff back here. But we'll try it. We'll see if this thing flips over on us. Hopefully not. Come on. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, no, no, no. It's too heavy in the back, guys. Look at that. We're going straight up. Holy crap. No! Oh, my God. Oh, no. 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 Oh, my God, dude. That is crazy. That was just... how much do those thrusters weigh? That is just nuts. You know? I mean, we only added 2 of them, and that completely altered everything. And yet, we add, you know, countless of those fuel tanks, and it doesn't seem to do anything. Like, the fuel tanks don't seem to weigh anything at all, and it's weird because fuel is usually pretty heavy, and you have to take that into account, especially like with the space shuttle. You know, when it launches, it's not just taking into account its payload, but it has to take into account like how much fuel it takes to get up, and that was one of the things that is kind of tricky, because the more fuel you'll take up, the more fuel you'll need for that weight, and it really becomes to this point where you're not actually adding enough fuel to make up for the fuel that you're adding weight-wise. And you know, it's one of those things I had to conquer to be able to get up into space and stuff. It just, I think in this game they could make that a little bit better as far as being a little bit more you know, sensitive to that, and being able to really challenge you in that regard, because I don't really think this is equal proportionate to the engines. Although maybe it is. I know engines weigh quite a bit. I just figured that the big ones would be, you know, really, really heavy, but these little tiny ones, I wouldn't imagine they'd be that bad. I could put these things back here, but they only fire off in one direction, at least for us anyways, because we're not going to be trying to turn. We're trying to go straight. So we're not going to get a lot of thrust out of this, but it might not weigh as much. So we could definitely try that, because we do need a little bit of thrust. What I think I'm going to go ahead and do is try just one of these guys. We tried 2 last time. I'm going to try 1 and see if that helps. And if that is too much, then we'll try one of these little dudes and see if maybe if that might... in fact, maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should just try the lower version. And if that makes a difference, then go up with a higher one. Okay, so let's go off. Oh, no. Look at that, man. We are still too heavy. There we go. No! What if I undo it while I'm in air? Oh, check that. Okay. Okay, so it didn't blow up. So we can do that again. Let's get rid of that. You know what, guys? I don't... If it's too heavy in the back, what if we just add more stuff up here in the front? You know, like, would that even it out a little bit, maybe? So that there's more weight up here than there was back there? Let's see, can I not add that anymore? No, I guess I'm going to have to add it over here on the other side. I guess we filled up the entire bottom. Look at that, guys. We filled up the entire bottom there. Okay, how do we want to do this? We want to add something back. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't want to add anything back here, but it's like I added the block because I wanted something. At least, yeah, we got to add something. Otherwise, all that weight we just added was going to be for naught. Let's try this. Just try one a little bit further up than normal and see how well we do. And I didn't start from build mode, so that could have done something for me. Could have given me a little bit extra. And I try going into build mode before you land. It doesn't work. I know some of you guys have said, you know, do that. And it may be, you know, something that you could do on your game in the past. But as they come up with more and more patches, they change those kind of things. And they definitely fixed this. You can't use that cheat anymore. So let's try this one more time. Okay, well, we're not quite going as far forward as I would like. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know, with this bot, we're just not going to get that far with it, I don't think. I think we'd have to start from scratch to be able to improve this any more than we've already have. But we have gotten to 237, almost 240. I think we did get to 240 on one of them. So that's definitely something there. I do like this. This is kind of cool. Now, on Tuesday, we are going to be starting another playthrough with the new patch. So those of you who are like, oh, do combat, I'm going to get to it, guys. But I wanted to show off some of this because we really haven't touched on any of these challenges before. And it is an aspect to the game that they put time and effort into. So I do want to show you guys, you know, what this entails and what kind of stuff they've done to the game. You know, in here, the sumo challenge, I really, really like. This one is pretty cool because if you don't have the R&D, you can definitely use this as a way to experiment and come up with like new designs for your bot before you go into the game and actually have to build it with all your money and stuff. It's free in here, so I would highly suggest you guys using that for that purpose. If you've never played around with the planes, for me, it's, you know, they're very hard, and one of the challenges in the actual gameplay is finding the pieces you need to be able to just experiment and see if you need them in the first place. You know, so in here you don't have that issue either. You don't have to worry about the money, and if things get blown up, it's just like, oh, it doesn't mean anything because I can just go back and do it again. So yeah, I wish I had known about this, and I wish the challenges had been here. I know they have been here for a long time now, but I think when I first started the game, the only thing that we had in here was the R&D, and that's you know, not something I have anymore because I was playing on a friend's account at the time. So yeah, I mean, I kind of want to get the R&D, but at the same time I don't, because I know a lot of you guys are playing without it, and because you guys are playing without it, I don't want to be one of those ones where like everybody else that has it and you're like, oh yeah, that's a really cool design, but you know, I can't do that because I don't have any of those pieces. I completely understand, because a lot of you guys don't have that R&D patch or update, you know, that you have to pay for. So, but I think we're going to end the episode here. So again, guys, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave comments down, because I have been reading everything you guys have been writing. I definitely appreciate all the feedback, and I enjoy greatly hearing your different ideas on designs. And I know a lot of you are putting stabilizers on these things. They didn't give me one really on this one, so I couldn't use it. And again, I believe you know, some of those mega cannons that you guys keep asking me to put on are in the R&D pack, so I don't have access to those until they incorporate them into the game, which I believe they're going to do at some point, because people seem to love those mega cannons. A little overpowered, but incredibly heavy, so they might balance each other out. But again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time.